And a new report shows what many feared, but also expected. Distance learning hurts student academic progress. And we know this through something called the nation's report card. It tests reading and math skills of 4th and 8th graders in the U.S. And 2022 was the first time the test was given since the pandemic began. And the results are the worst that they've been in about 20 years. But as Becca Habegger shows us, tutoring is making a difference in these students' grades as well as their lives.
I'm a procrastinator.
Saxton Rogers is a 10th grader at Laguna Creek High School in Elk Grove. He says distance learning was hard for him.
Before distance learning, I was doing good in school. And I really wasn't struggling in anything. And then once pandemic hit, I think it messed me up. I got really lazy, and I was starting turning assignments late and stuff, and it was affecting my grades.
Hey, Saxton.
He's one of the students Jacob Wico is tutoring.
Over the summer, I was able to help him pass a class that he, had failed the previous year. I helped him go from a low D all the way up to an A in both of his classes in the summer. Just through working with him, he's made excellent progress.
He just helps me strive for greatness. I feel like he wants the best for me.
Wico is contracted by the nonprofit Impact SAC, which works to empower young people.
Youth have been struggling, especially after COVID and distance learning. So we really believe that connecting people to education and knowledge is really important for them to succeed.
For nearly 2 years now, Impact SAC has provided free tutoring to dozens of students as Wico is paid with grant money.
Having a tutor is something that might not be financially available for some of these families, and so having the option to give tutoring free of charge from Impact SAC, I think it is a wonderful idea.
And students need help right now. As the nation's report card showed, students across the country, including in California, lost progress in reading and especially in math. U.S. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona called the test results appalling and unacceptable, a reminder of the impact this pandemic had on our learners and the important work we must do now for our students. But the impact wasn't felt equally. A study by Stanford and Harvard found students in high poverty schools lost more academic progress than students in low poverty schools.
Some of the youth that we work with don't have as many resources as other people do. So to us it is really important to really fill that educational gap and that achievement gap and really try to help youth learn in a way that they understand.
Last year when I was actually doing really bad in school, I had a lot of missing assignments.
Jeanette Ortega is an 8th grader at Foothill Ranch Middle School in the Twin Rivers Unified School District, where 95% of students last year qualified for free or reduced priced lunch. She says distance learning actually helped her focus, but her grades were struggling and she knew she needed help, which is when she connected with Impact SAC and Wico.
Your mom told me you've been seeing great improvements in math, and I wanted to directly tell you face to face I'm proud of you and the progress we've made together.
Studies show tutoring can improve students' academics and personal lives, and Ortega can tell you that firsthand.
Since then, I've been actually getting on track to having A's and B's. So students shouldn't be scared or to ask for help because everyone at some point needs help of someone.
As for Rogers, he credits Wico for turning failing grades into good grades.
Last year around this time I had 2 F's. Now this whole school year so far, I haven't had any bad grades. My grades were good. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it.
Well, congratulations on turning those grades around. That's an accomplishment. All right.